So I have felt a little bit of lightness today, which has been nice. And really that has come through a result of just sitting with myself and just allowing what wants to move through just to move through, and just breathing, just really centering into the present. And so many of my fears and my shadow that's come up over this period of time is this sort of showing up messy, and that had been coming through for me when I was in Ireland as well, of like letting go of the perfectionism wound, the Virgo Chiron, the only feeling the need to be seen in a certain light, and just letting all of that go, just burning all of that down. And that's what one of my mentors had said to me as well, the sort of first week that I was away. She was like, the thing with you is you just need to like show up messy. That's all you need. Like, that's the piece that's missing in your recipe. Like, you just need to just show up as you are in all moments, as long as that's what feels expansive. That's, do that. And so this 28-day light language thing that I set myself, that's what I've done. And it has been so massively uncomfortable. And despite it also feeling expansive, it's also just been like, oh, like, no, like just this, like, trying to, it feels like all these little pieces of control that I didn't even know I was holding. All of them just being stripped away and released. And I've had this story running of, people are going to think that I'm not good at what I do, or I'm not, I don't have, wisdom to share, or, what am I doing holding space anyway? All of these stories, right? And I know as healers, we can really go through those periods, those initiations where we question our work and our worth and all of that stuff. And I think it's such an important part of stripping down, of burning everything down. And that's exactly what I've done over this period of time, and just having to give myself so much grace, because 5 weeks ago I was living in Ireland, which I, for all intents and purposes, thought was going to be my home for the foreseeable future. And I can't ever really express how deep my connection was, etc., with that land, because it's just, it continues. It's within me. It doesn't leave me, that connection. But I really thought that's where I was going to be putting down roots, and had been intentionally putting down roots for the last year. And to then receive this nudge of like, no, sell your van, sell your most treasured possessions, pack everything up and buy a one-way ticket again. And it was just so uprooting and unnerving, and just felt like the very sort of foundations that I'd been building for myself were being totally ripped away. But such is the path of the mystic. That is what we are here to do, is to continually delve into the unknown. And beware if you are feeling too goddamn comfortable. So many lessons in all of it, and just feeling like I'm having to find my feet again in a nomadic lifestyle, and just be okay with moving like that, and honoring this sort of anchoring that is just taking place solely through me and whatever land I may be communing with at the time, rather than a sort of identity that I had built around being in Ireland, and that being my place, and rooting in there and all of that kind of stuff. So it's just this huge purging, huge letting go. And when I think about it, 5 weeks really isn't that long. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not that long amount of time. And so earlier I was just like, actually, Courtney, I think you're actually doing quite well, considering everything that you've been asked to let go of in such a short space of time. You've actually handled it pretty fucking well. So yeah, it really is one of those things of just having to just honor and acknowledge the liminal, and learning to hold the threshold, which is such an important piece, and something that I think, you know, every time I go through a big thing, it's because my next round of clients, or, you know, a set of clients, are going to be going through something similar. And so I'm really sensing that there's a lot of women I'm going to be holding who are in that, are going to be in that space where they need support in holding a threshold, when something else hasn't fully emerged yet. So yes, many things wanting to be birthed through this period already. So yeah, wanted to share that little update. And I think there's something else here. A little bit of light language coming through. Just helping with adjustments and adaptation. Just a little lens tune up as well. Nashen esekrende arataya tokataya shinkrataya sukataya shikrataya na shantai shantai ki ayatuki she sunaya shakru krukrena sa nishakata fui sanya kusha. A lot of DNA rescripting actually with this too. Tikitaya sa shantai titaya sa yanukuhara sanukura sanya sakataya shikratsa shikanta. Okay, thank you, lovelies. Take care. Goodbye.